And for those who want to get a written pattern downloadable from my Ravelry shop, I give you 25% off when you use this code within 24 hours, and you can download it and use the pattern along with the video tutorial. Alright, let's get started. In this project, I use all these 4 skeins. Some of them I didn't finish it, and I will show you later in a bit. I 2-strand this blue and the other darker blue, and then I 2-strand with this orange and the purple black, kind of mix of black and purple. And at the end I add another yarn because I ran out with the blue yarn, which I will walk you through. So I double strand because one is spot weight yarn, the blue and the orange, that 2 are spot weight yarn, and another purple black and the darker blue are legs weight yarn. I use also a 2 hook size 4mm hook and 5mm hook. I will walk you through when I change the hook and everything. You will also need tape measurement if you want to make for other people or for yourself. It's good to have tape measurement, a pair of scissors, and yeah, a yarn needle, and also a stitch marker. In this video tutorial, I am demonstrate size XS, which is 34B. You can find out the starting chain by do this measurement. When you purchase the pattern, you will see all the information from each one of our testers, how they make, how many starting chain they did, and how many rows they make, and things like that. We have testers from size XXS, XS, S, M, L, XL, and plus size. In the pattern, I use this yarn, so the information from the written pattern and video tutorial is slightly different, but all the information about 2 versions that I made, you will find in the written pattern. First of all, you will have to make the gauge swatch that show on the screen over here. If you don't know what is the gauge swatch and why you need to make the gauge swatch, check the video in descriptions below this video, or click on the right corner to learn more about the gauge swatch. It's very important to have your gauge as close as the pattern. You can downsize of your hook if you need to meet with the gauge swatch or as close to the gauge swatch that pattern asks you to. And now let's make our starting chain using the same hook you use for the gauge swatch. I am using hook 4mm hook size, and my starting chain is different from the first version. I make the first version 100 chain for 25 inches, but this one I make slightly bigger, so I make 110 chain equal 26 inches. And you have to make starting chain with the number of multiple of 2. So yeah, go ahead, make the starting chain to match with your measurement. And when you measure your chain, make sure that your long chain that you make, when you measure with the tape measurement, don't pull too tight. You pull enough but not too tight. You know, like you have to learn a little bit about the fiber that you use, so make sure you don't pull too tight. Now I got 110 chain, and I add 3 chain to build up the yarn. And now it's row 1. I'm going to add double crochet in 4th chain from hook, and then I'm adding double crochet in each chain across. And in this row 1, at the end of the row, I will have 110 double crochet. So go ahead, do that. You might want to note everything down in your notebook because you're going to do 2 identical panels, so better to have all the number written down. This way you remember what you just did in the first panel. So you have done row 1, we have done row 1 together, and now prepare for row 2. Row 2 is to chain 4 and this chain 4 count as double crochet chain 1. You turn your work, you're going to skip first 2 double crochet and you're going to add double crochet in the next one. Then you chain 1, skip the next double crochet and double crochet to the next one. So this is what you're going to do: chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and double crochet to the next one. And this is the pattern of row 2. You're just going to repeat this until the end of the row. And this row you ending with double crochet in 3rd chain of turning chain. And now row 3, chain 3. This chain 3 count as double crochet. After you got your chain 3, turn your work. You're going to double crochet in next chain 1 space. Then double crochet in next double crochet. And that's it. You're gonna repeat that. Double crochet, next chain 1 space, double crochet in next double crochet. So you're just gonna repeat that until the end of the row. And this row you are going to ending with double crochet in 3rd chain of turning chain. And this row I will have 111 double crochet. So no matter how many double crochet you have in row 2, you will add up 1 double crochet at the end of this row. Make sure you write it down as well. So you should have something like this by now. And now we are going to do row 4. Row 4 we do slightly different because we're going to chain our hook to 5mm hook, or you just like 1mm bigger. If you use 3.5, now you're going to chain to 4.5, but I have used 4mm hook and now I chain to 5mm hook. And we're going to start with double crochet straight edge. I put the link here on the right corner for you to see how to do this double crochet straight edge in the slow motion, but now I'm not going to go to that detail, so you just have a look how I do it. This is how I do double crochet straight edge. This way make the edge of the work neater. That count as 1 double crochet. And now just continue with double crochet in each of next double crochet across, ending with double crochet in 3rd chain of turning chain. Now I chain 1 just to secure this with the tail. And yeah, this chain 1 also part of the double crochet straight edge like in row 4. Now we're gonna cut the yarn, or I'm gonna cut the yarn. If you change the color, you will do the same. And you're going to start this row 5 with double crochet straight edge, just like in row 4 and many other rows that will follow. And again, please have a look at the video that I mentioned before about double crochet straight edge. And this double crochet straight edge we count as 1 double crochet. And you're going to add double crochet in each of the next double crochet across, ending this row with double crochet in double crochet straight edge from previous row. In this row 5, you're going to have 111 double crochet if you start like me. So yeah, you're gonna have the same stitch count as row 4. And from now on, you're going to repeat row 5 as many rows as you need. So here I have made 19 rows and I chained to this yarn in the last 2 rows because my blue color, the spot weight yarn, is almost ran out and I want to keep for the other side. So I combine this DK weight yarn with this legs weight yarn. This DK weight yarn quite small. I put all info about this yarn in description box under this video. And here come to a very important part. We're going to do row 20 or your last row differently because the edge row is the multiple of 4 and now I have 111. However, in this part we're going to subtract 1 stitch, meaning that I am having 110 instead of 111. It's just how the stitch turned out, the counting turned out that way. So in this row 20 you start with double crochet straight edge just like you do in every row. But in this row 20, you're going to add another 2 double crochet, meaning that increase another 2 double crochet to match with the multiple of 4. Because like I said, from 111, we subtract 1, so we have 110 only. Just how the design is this way. So no matter what number you have to subtract 1 stitch out. And if your stitch number is not multiple of 4, you have to increase in this row. But if your last row or your work is already multiple of 4 from the beginning, for example, my first piece is starting chain with 100, so all the whole thing is also multiple of 2 and multiple of 4 already from the beginning. You don't have to do anything, just continue your last row like you did any other row. You see I already add 1 double crochet there, already add the extra double crochet. So now I'm just gonna continue with double crochet in each stitch across, and I'm going to find somewhere and maybe in the middle or in almost the end, add another double crochet. It doesn't matter where, just not too close to the first one that you add. So I'm going to add around before end of the row. So now I already add the second double crochet, and now I'm ending with double crochet in double crochet straight edge from previous row. So this row 20, you see I have 1 extra, and the second extra is this one. And now I am ready for the edging rows. And the edging rows, we are using the same hook size. In this case is 5mm hook. Here come the edging row. You chain 2, turn your work, and now you're gonna skip first 2 double crochet and add double crochet into the next one. See? Now you chain 3. And you're going to add 3 double crochet around that double crochet that you just made. And now you are skip next 3 double crochet and add double crochet into the next one. Chain 3, and again now you're going to add 3 double crochet around that double crochet post that you just made. And that's it. This is going to be the pattern of this row 1. You're going to skip next 3 double crochet and add double crochet into the next one, chain 3 and add 3 double crochet around that double crochet post that you just made. Okay, just go ahead, continue these steps for this row. So after you have made your last set, you're going to skip next double crochet and add your last double crochet into double crochet straight edge stitch from previous row. And now row 2, you're going to chain 4, and this chain 4 count as treble crochet. Turn your work. Going to skip next 4 double crochet, meaning that your first one and that 3 double crochet from previous row. And what I did, I just add double crochet in that chain 3 space. It's like chain 3 you can put on the top or just in that loop. For me, it's easier to go to that loop, just like what I did. Now chain 3, and you're going to add again 3 double crochet around that double crochet post you just made. And now here you see that loop, I just go there. It's easier for me to do that way, so I just double crochet into that chain 3 space and chain 3, add 3 double crochet around the double crochet post I just made. And this is the pattern for row 2. You're going to repeat this until the end of the row. After you finish your last set, you're going to add treble crochet in the second chain of turning chain. Make sure you got it right. Has to go down there in the second chain of turning chain. Here how you do treble. Like so. Alright, now we have done our 2 rows, the edging rows. And do not cut the yarn because we are going to do a single crochet row at the base of your work here. And here is like very easy, but you just have to watch out not to add too many single crochet and not too less. For me, I add 40 single crochet on the base of my work, so I chain 1 and adding 40 single crochet by spreading all evenly around the base of my work. And yeah, you just have to do the number that match with your work. If your panel bigger than mine, you might need more single crochet. For sure you need more single crochet, but if your panel exactly like mine, I think 40 single crochet is best for this size. And you're going to do the same in the other end of your work, the base of your work, the other end as well. This panel have 2 ends, so you're gonna do that. And after that, you're going to make another panel, identical panel like this one. And when you got 2 panels, I will show you how to connect both panels together. After you got your 2 panels, now you're going to fold it in half both of the panels like so, and I am connecting with the right side face up, so I choose the one that look neater to be my right side, and that is what is showing up toward me, like facing me, and I fold them both in half like so, and I'm going to connect starting from my right corner. Here we are in the connecting part of round 1. You slip knot into the first single crochet that you have made before, and you do it your right corner, and the right corner now is count as corner 1. So where you slip knot and chain 2 there, you're going to add double crochet into the same stitch where you have slip knot. So this chain 2 just to build up the yarn, you're not counting this chain 2 as the stitch, and for that you add your first double crochet into the same stitch. And from now on, you're going to add 1 double crochet in each of single crochet across. Make sure that you stop 1 stitch before the last stitch of this panel. So here we are at the corner 2, the second stitch before the last one. We did that already. Now we have the last single crochet stitch. We take yarn over, poke the hook into that last single crochet stitch of corner 2, and now we're going to grab another panel, which is a corner 3. In this case we call it corner 3. Now we're going to use that corner to connect with corner 2. So we poke the hook into the first single crochet stitch like so, and you have to watch out. This is how we connect 2 corners together. We are about to double crochet both corners at the same time. You see, they are connected. We do like we usually do with double crochet, but we connect both of the corners at the same time. Voila, this is what you're going to do in each corners that's going to connect together. I'll walk you through, but you have to remember this method. If you don't remember, just come back here and have a look again. And now you're just going to add double crochet in each of the single crochet stitch along the side of this panel. And here I am at the last stitch of corner 4, and I do the same thing. I take another corner. This time it's the same panel of the edge row, the other corner. I'm going to double crochet this corner 4 and corner 5 together by poke the hook into the last single crochet stitch of corner 4 and poke the hook into the first single crochet stitch of corner 5, and I add double crochet together. Both corners are connected as one. And now you're going to repeat this again and again until you arrive into your last corner, which is your corner 8, and I'm going to show you how to connect corner 8 with corner 1. It's going to be slightly different because we already have double crochet in our corner 1, but no worry, I will show you how to do it. And here we are at corner 8, and we have 1 single crochet stitch left where we're going to use to connect this corner 8 with our corner 1. You see, our corner 1 we already have double crochet stitch from the beginning that we start this connecting round. So we're going to do something different, and it's super nice. I love this method. So yarn over, poke the hook into that single crochet stitch in corner edge and poke the hook into single crochet stitch as well. In this case, it's under there in the bottom where you have add double crochet in the beginning in corner 1 and yarn over, pull through that stitch and pull through this stitch as well. Now you have 3 loops in your hook, or 6 loops in this case. Then you poke the hook on top of that stitch, the double crochet stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through another 2 loops, and now you connect it. You connect both corners together, and this way is seamless. You see, now they are together in 1 double crochet. And from here we are going to continue with round 2, but for round 2 we will not make any chain. We're going to work in spiral way, so we're going to double crochet in first stitch from previous round, then double crochet in each stitch across. In each double crochet across, you may want to add stitch marker at the beginning of the round as a reminder of where the round ends. So this way you know where is your beginning and where is going to be the end. And now keep making double crochet in each stitch across until you arrive your last stitch right before where your stitch marker is, because your stitch marker is the first stitch of round 2, meaning that the one before that one is the end of round 2. Then you're going to repeat round 2, create another round, round 3, and yeah, we're going to finish with round 3. And here we are, almost end of round 3. We are crocheting, adding double crochet in each stitch across until we arrive like just 2 stitches before the stitch marker. And here, 2 stitches here, we're going to add half double crochet into the next one and single crochet into the next one. And we're going to end this round with slip stitch into that stitch where is the stitch marker. This way we even up the round. So we chain 1 and cut the yarn, and we are done with round 3. We're almost done. We're going to connect the front and the back, and that's it. And here our work so far, we are almost done. We just have to connect. Now we have to turn inside out or put the wrong side facing us, because we're going to sew the front and the back from the inside. And this way, like, you can just use any stitch, but I'm going to use yarn needle and just, you know, sewing up about 5 inches, although my first one I only sew 4 inches. It's just depend on you. You can have the same 5 inches or less or more, just depend how you like it. And you're going to sew that part up in the front and the same way at the back. I also steam block my work, this one, because I want it to be soft and flowy. And yeah, we are done. I'm so happy with this design. I hope you like it too. I hope you enjoy this video as much as I do. And if you like this video, just click that like button. You let me and YouTube know that you enjoy this type of video and that I will make more video tutorials to share with you. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click that little bell next to it so that you will become a VIP to my channel and you will always get the notification when I upload a new video. And for those who love to get to know me more and want to have a live video crochet date night with me, we're going to have a crochet date night this month, August, on my Patron. I put the link to my Patron, and if you have any questions, just ask me, leave me a comment here, or just write me an email. And if you want to get a chance to work with me and my team together, just join us in our crochet tribe, Maya Luna Corazon. You will find all the links that I have mentioned under this video. Okay, my beauties, I see you next video. Bye bye.